How's it going, everybody? Jerome here, back, and today something fairly interesting happened over on Twitter, where somebody actually uploaded the very first gameplay of Tag Battle outside of trailers, and I'm impressed, but not fully impressed. I'm impressed on the progression they made in regards of Ruby and all that kind of stuff, so yeah. Other than that, we're gonna go ahead and dissect what we can find. If there's one thing I do have to say is that I believe in the previous trailer where they showed off Line and Yosuke, is that somebody actually caught wind of a very minor thing where you could actually tag in, obviously, your secondary character as an assist, but then you could switch them out to be the one fighting after the tagging, acting as a assist cancel, which is actually fairly interesting. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and watch this and dissect it as much as we can. And if anything, you guys could tell me down below what I missed. So first thing is first, is that they have the Ruby soundtrack. I'm really hoping that there's more tracks from Ruby. If there's only one track, I think that would kind of be sucky. So here's hoping that more tracks from a Ruby side would actually make it in within the game. Yes, Ruby has a projectile. Oh my god! Now, for you guys who do not know, from the show, Ruby's scythe actually does act as a gun as well. It has two functions. It is a rifle, and it is obviously a scythe. And I believe the last time I made like some kind of analysis video, somebody actually pointed out that the blue bar actually is the assist meter. So with that said, it seems like it's more of a controlled environment for chaos, unlike MVCI, where you can tag in your character anytime in battle if they are available. It's a much more controlled environment, so maybe. Oh yeah, one thing I do have to say is that at the start of the round, they start with 3 meter. Now the 3 meter is obviously the big diamond on the sidebars. I'm pretty sure when the game releases, that will definitely change. But yeah, they're starting off with 3 meters. Crazy, right? And whoever was behind this gameplay actually kind of showed that there is some nasty mix-ups that you can already do with, well, obviously Jin as an assist. Ooh, especially like that, Ragna too. So Ruby, in my personal opinion, seems like she has some pretty decent normals and specials at that. She could actually dash out of the sky, which is very similar to like Sho from Persona 4 Ultimax. Yeah, I think Ruby may actually be a fairly good character with this game. We'll see. This is early talking. Again, early build, things can definitely change. There we go. We actually get to see Ruby transform into whatever the hell that was. Dude, I watched all the seasons of Ruby, and I still don't know what the hell that move is called. She just, it's like her ability, I guess you could say. It's kind of interesting, though, is that she has a scythe, and it's not as crazy as I thought it would be. It seems like a lot of people may be able to handle it. I was honestly thinking that it might be similar to Gord back in Honor Knight and Birth, but thank God that's definitely different. So here's one thing that I do have to say, is that you see the blue Ruby die, and you see the bar on Jin's side that says Resonance Blaze, and it is a level 4. Now what's interesting about that, throughout this whole match, those diamonds within the middle, they gradually increase to fill up all the corners within that diamond. But once your character dies, it seems that that is the only time you can actually activate it to have a Resonance Blaze. And it's actually another moment that's very brief where the blue Ruby dies, and you can actually see Jin flying out from the side in the air. But Ragna actually goes over him and tries to punish him. Now, does that mean you will have slight invincibility when you come in after your character dies? Or did he just miss? I think it's slight invincibility that you will actually have when you come flying in when your secondary character has died. So, Jin activates his Resonance Blaze. So as far as I can tell, Resonance Blaze seems to act like X Factor combined with Overdrive. Ragna activates his, and this is where it gets interesting. You see how Jin is obviously getting his ass kicked. Your meter on the side for Jin actually increases. It was 3 and now it's 6, and boom, it reverts back to 3. So I'm fairly interested if you stay in the resonant state long enough, you will actually have access to maybe 6 meters, considering that 3 is the max outside of the resonant state. And right here, you see Ruby dying off, right? And you see Ragna actually coming out from above Jin. Now that leaves the question if characters are going to have specific ways to come in. Like, will Narukami slide in from below, or will Yosuke actually start flying in from above? Or are you going to be able to control it where you would come out from in front, or would you come out from above? So at the end of activating your Resonance Blaze, it seems that your tag meter is totally dead for a while. Which is kind of odd considering that you only get to activate your Resonance after one of your character dies. Now hopefully that will change as time passes before it acts very similar to X Factor. You do just a ton more damage, and obviously you regen health within the Resonance Blaze. So yeah, the thing I'm going to compare it to right now is definitely X Factor. Well, you could definitely expect that videos will be uploaded of this game from RTX to London Comic Con, and I'm pretty sure no Unite and Birth characters will get highlighted. Hyde and Line are definitely going to be excluded. Everybody is going to more or less focus on Ruby, Ragna, and Jin, sadly. If somebody actually highlights Hyde and Line, I think that would be pretty cool to see them in action. So overall, mechanics seems alright, visual seems alright, potential definitely is there, but I'm still not gaining my hype back from this. I'm gonna be totally honest with you guys. I'm gonna need a lot more than just BLAZBLUE characters to be highlighted. I think I just want to see Unite and Birth characters, in all honesty. Considering that they are the Alien franchise being represented within this whole crossover. So yeah, I'm actually more excited to see who will make it from Unite and Birth than who's gonna make it from BLAZBLUE and Persona 4 Arena. There's also one thing that I forgot to mention, is that I do not see any burst mechanic in this game whatsoever. Whoever was behind this obviously knew how to play the game a little bit, but there is no such thing as a burst, and I think that's actually kind of cool. Anyways, I will be back with more videos regarding cross-tag battle news. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. My name is Jerome, and I will see you dudes within the next video.